That's life in the ghetto. In the ghetto. That's life in the ghetto. In the ghetto. That's life. See, ghetto life is kind of strife and trife, man. Most don't understand how you could live in the midst of your family and still running scams everywhere you see them, G. But that's all you see is your own kind. So you got to scheme on whoever on the grind. Now most will do flip-flops and travel to the other block and try to come up on the...
And it's flowing. So whenever she come and speak, seems where she dealing with incarcerated families and all these ordeals, it's gonna be a let my people go production. Because I got my peoples that's locked low, and I always want them to see the light, movement, and energy. Man, some more shit. Look, man, she didn't even go do some news you could use. This is a preview, a pre-roll. You tuned in to the Hip Hop Historian. Don't lie about it, boy. We knee deep in snake shit. So I got an institutionalized chef. You know, aiming at some enemies. I won't even just label one devil.
Good job.
So the lights on her shines.
Yet, I thank God for everything and everybody that has been put forth in my life. I do this on a regular basis. I truly believe that as long as we or I continue to love on everyone that I truly love, I'm going to get a lot of love back, and doors going to continuously open for me and those people that I love. So I say that to say, even though Finn,
my name is Tech9.
Tech9, DJ
I remain Finn dubious for Sheena because she'll never give it up. But you know what I'm saying? You want me to tell you why I don't even let people call me Finn no more? I like to or introduce myself as that. Okay. Because every time motherfuckers say Finn to me, I really do remember all the bullshit that niggas did in the underground that I still show love for. And before I came to Kid Tech9. You know what I'm saying? That go for my stepfather and all that shit because that's when I was Finn. You know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers did me upside down and dirties. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still began to build. I still connected with another part of the ancient family that was real and moved on and moved ahead within my life. But when you call me Finn, if I don't know you forever, I'm looking at your ass like, okay, which scheme dime did he come down? And because Finn grew up with the shysters and the killers and the schemers and the dealers and shit. You know what I'm saying? That Kid Tech9 was still with them same motherfuckers, but it was a different deal.
So we'll say that to say, Finn dubious.
Right, you doubt the truth. That's what Finn dubious is.
We'll say Finn dubious. DJ Dr. Who.
You doubt the truth.
DJ Dr. Who. And
right.
Definitely Tech9.
That's
on 99.9.
That's simply, you know, I call myself Doctor Who. I like the show, but at the same time, it look like the TARDIS if you ever watched the show. But at the same time, I take you back in time with shit, and you always stating that, but that's what I really do. I come around and take your ass back to 1979 right quick.
But that's because your brain has absorbed so much information, and when you absorb so much information, it's like you're a walking encyclopedia, and you have a lot that you want to share, and you want people to feel, you want people to understand, and you want to give to others so they can direct themselves in the thought process of knowing and not being lost on not understanding on what the world is. I think you just want to have something. I think you just want to have something to talk shit about because you love having that in on me.
I don't want the end. I want the constantly recreation and new beginnings. Live on 99.9, just like she stated, I probably should have had that recorded, and guess what?
You gotta tab it.
You're live on candid camera. But no, it's family camera.
So I'll say this. My heart is big, and I know sometimes I do go a little bit out of the norm, out of the ordinary, and I definitely
Who wants to be
don't follow the rules most of the time.
Right.
I do know how to follow though. I do. Just so nobody take this wrong.
You gotta put your glasses on so the lights don't hurt your eyes.
Yet, I thank God for everything and everybody that has been put forth in my life. I do this on a regular basis.
Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a Haitian.
See what the chains have done to my brain. 9,000 miles up in the Spain. Slavery will never leave my pulse. You don't understand the way we thought. We all were spiritual, lyrical. We were the miracles. I mean, inclined with the stars and all. The pyramids, oasis, y'all. Somehow it was snatched. Somehow I cannot find that part of my mind to bring me back. Because I'm in a nation full of extreme discrimination.
Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a African.
Yes, oh no, strong and pure, black, not full of no manure. Yes, equator is where I lie. Sun always shine, it frees my mind. Third eye inclined, but you don't care. You brought me here and cut off all my hair. You tell me this and you tell me that. Bush is full of all the facts. I don't buy that, I won't eat that. It's like swine, we don't feed that to the temple because it's pure extreme discrimination. Boy, what you do? Not enough. Extreme discrimination on the block is rough. A concrete jungle where we train just to rumble and ramble. Guns that have taken the places of spears, but we don't hunt anymore, hunt up here. And that's not civilized, that's savage. What do you manage?
Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the board like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the board like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the board like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the board.
See, I've taught myself to hold back. I've taught myself not to be black. I taught myself not to be strong. Just so me and Cajun can get along. We're Caucasian. You caucus mouse dweller. You were exiled. You wasn't the righteous fella. I was basking up in the sun, collecting energy from number one. Now mama was 2 and I was to be 3. Save mama from the wicked seed that we would create in the midst of this. They scream discriminating. I don't understand. I'm from on my clan. It's not the Ku Klux we ban. You all know burn a cross up in my yard. You're talking about you praising the God. Well, we don't follow that. We will throttle that. 5th on gear. That's truth all up in your ear. Extreme discrimination in my nation. They got me jumping on the boat like I'm a Haitian.
Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want we on the board like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want we on the board like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want we on the board like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want we on the boat like a African.
When I go into the store, they don't want to serve me like I am employed. They serve me like I am a thief, like I'm a crook, like I'm destined for a reef. There's no uplifting for mine. All they wanna say is he's doing the crime just because of my sin. Oh no, I meant my skin. Extreme discrimination and mediation got me on the board like a headshot. Extreme discrimination
in this nation.
got me on the board like a headshot.
Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the board like a headshot. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the board like a African.
Yeah. 9,000 miles, black man.
Like a African.
You've been traveled, so don't continue to ride
like
with
a
his.
Jamaican.
With that wickedness they
like a Haitian. Yeah.
Extreme discrimination and mediation got me on the board like a Haitian.
Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a Haitian. Extreme discrimination in this nation. Want me on the boat like a African.
Now do you know any other way to live your life? They have us live in strife. They stack me like rats up on State Street. All of the projects in NYC, even to the row houses in LA. Extreme discrimination in every way. I'm trapped like a rat, that's what they call it, the projects. They trying to see how many we'll kill before we jet. Don't you break down the things in the scheme, that's all I do. I be Black King, I scheme for power, politic hour after hour. You did not make that up, I made that up so I could devour one
Extreme
day.
discrimination.
You got me on the boat like a Haitian, I say.
Extreme discrimination.
You got me on the boat like a Haitian, I say.
Extreme examination.
Got me on the boat like a Haitian. Yeah, they like to blick and pluck me. You take my blood, you might as well have just stuck me back on the cross, because I came from the boss of the bosses that mean your laws. The blood, the holiest, holy black seed. You cannot deceive. We perceive the light.
George Jetson living high, such a blessing. The car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles. Me, George Jetson living high, such a blessing. Car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles.
Hair wrap like Massa Musa, spend 100 with the jeweler, paint a big like Rick the ruler, money long and be the ruler. Booty trapper, the intruder, ride a tractors like a scooter. Tell them niggas have a seat, cause they CTA commuters. And a guy got wooden doors, take them weeks to do their chores. Like the man inside the course, except I took a rugged course. Hands against the wind, don't you feel the force? I got pulled like tug of war, hit a tracks and start to snore.
Me George Jetson living high, such a blessing. The car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles. Me George Jetson living high, such a blessing. Car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles. Me George Jetson living high, such a blessing. The car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles. Me George Jetson living high, such a blessing. Car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles.
I pull up a hot rod, I'm styling, I'm flexing, I'm looking like money. Real niggas salute me, but niggas gon' hate. Bad bitches be choosing the thoughts, they love me. But I ain't shitting on them yet, I'm getting my poop on. Niggas out there hating, cut it out, coupon. S550 old black, my roof gone. I ain't bother nobody, I'm in my zone. I'm an asshole, defense, that's my astro, I mean my dog. Fuck you, I mean fuck y'all, get you knocked off with one phone call. So you should probably just stay in your body. I'm humble with focus, but I'll catch a body. Swag through the roof, they calling me cock. Bad bitch from Peru, she calling me Pop.
Me George Jetson living high, such a blessing. The car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles. Me George Jetson living high, such a blessing. Car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles. Me George Jetson living high, such a blessing. The car call his shuttle, scratching over, smacking puddles. Me George Jetson living high, such
such a blessing. Paul call it shuttle, scratching off a smacking puddles. Meet George Jetson. Meet George Jetson living high such a...
Man, love is a strange and crazy thing. It's like the wind in the night. Study your lessons lies. Never try to make no moments in my life. I fight, keep. Best to get this house short. Started out when I was 18. Stepped right up on the scene. She had jeans, never went back. I'm like, where's she at? Now I've been corrupt since I was young. But that one nothing, she had buns. And Fuzzy was a woman in the town. So you know I had to chase it down. With that beat, get a little drink. Not at the bar, I'm talking about that I shit pop. In between the legs. And I'm shaking, I was breaking beds. Yeah, been sweet lips since day one. Always on the run with a hot pocket, son. I don't know no better. That's the way it is when you make that ladder. You know, HOE. From the SS, that's what I be. They can say that, but I'm a dog. Creeping through the fog. I like all. I like fish. I like dips. I like dips. I love hips. Swaying back like Lake Michigan. I'ma tell you why I'm in love, man. Let me tell you about the seaside rules. Ringlewood to South Shore. I'ma tell you about the seaside rules. From Ringlewood to South Shore. They don't stay on one block, man. They flip flop. They get up in the whip and they go up to the chest. Shake down, break down. They wait combs all day in the motherfucking town. You can't touch like fruit up in the garden. I'm squeezing ass just like Sean. Smack the fuck. I ain't care. That's how it was when I was coming up over here. Chasing down, breaking down, shaking down, get them in the rest. Pull out that thing, put it all on the chest. Nipples, rip like ice cream cones. Think I'm in the zone. You don't really even know. Let me tell you about the seaside love. They'll fuck you with mama, auntie, sister, and your cousin. I ain't love them. I say they fuck you with your mama, sister, auntie, and your cousin. I ain't love them. Get back on the block and act like they ain't did nothing. Told your ass cheap, no damn fun. Ain't no stunting on mine. That's why they be like, oh, it's so mean. They might be like, no, man. See where you at. See if you rubbing toes like that. And fuck your nose till they can't breathe that. Huh? You ain't know that about the dog? Oh, man, my bad. Let me tell you about the east side. Oh. For the cars, you love hitting them draws. So don't doubt in the east side boys love dicking in there. Let me tell you a little something about love. Ooh, never knew a love like this before. So I'm gonna tell you about the east side boys. Never knew a love like this before. I'm gonna tell you about the east side boys. Black dogs that got more dogs than the motherfucking town. I ain't talking about the ones that walk around. I mean the bitches. It's in his riches. It's way back. Most white man sundress nigga gets sticky, sticky, grippy. Lick it up and let another hot hoe lick it. I ain't got no shame in that game. Have you seen the motherfuckers when they be hanging on the train? Titties just copping. Niggas lips dropping. We like pick the tongue up off the floor. Another east side hoe. Kick up in your mouth until I go. Think about love. Nothing, cuz. Let me tell you about the love I love. Woo! It's too good to be fucking true. East side hoes do what they do. So I label them West dudes. It's for the East, North, West, and South too. Cause man, they're spinning just like a spin cycle. How you running? What the fuck I'ma do without my wife? This one never even your wife though. She's just another East side hoe. You ain't even know. I feel sorry for you, give you a little compilation. My picture on the track, even Pleasant Station. 99.9, shining once again. Tell me about me and my hot fans. You ain't know, you never will. Maybe y'all open your ass like a drill. Especially if you're pump. You're shaking out, take all your money and your wants. Come on, look at my cat. I'll be right back. these motherfucking messages. About love I know, the east side hoes, come with two. Practice snakes now. Nigga, weed in this bitch. The east side hoes and shit. Never knew a love like this before. Let me tell you about the east side hoes. Never knew a love like this before.
And now, DJ Double D, live on 99.9. The Hip Hop Historian with DJ Dr. Who.
It's double trouble in this thing. You don't want a thing. I ain't with this bullshit, nigga, cause we'll let you hang. It's like some double DC, we specialize in taking. If you believe in this guarantee, you gon' let you step. So watch your ass if you step on. Believe me, you get crept on, cause me myself don't be the one you slept on, nigga. I know that you consistent danger. With the anger, you rearrange it, but I'm gonna change. And you can never outlast it, cause you get blasted and tipped up in somebody plastic. Get in the cast. I holler at you when I fade you, cause you did blade you. Self-made you the minute that you laid your ass on this motherfucking line. And it was a shot. There would never be a time when you ever fucking mind. I'm breaking lyrics like I'm seeing them and niggas fleeing. Cause ain't no way in hell they can fuck with me and you. On the street, I feel fears from a stack that wheels, gangs, planes, automobiles, working nights and meals, tailor suits, the field suits, my hanging with stars when I'm suited in silk suits. I keep my bank on card, and my motto is leave the ball up in the last one big. I put that on Harry Carey if his ass wasn't dead. I dropped 2 field tickets for a match in the shot, and if you say you see one like it, keeps a goddamn lie. I think his birthday's coming up, fucking in the cat and fly. So that any place to spell out dice, that's my goddamn guy. And if it's drama, I'll be there. Let the white flames fly. And on that, I saw the sweat with my baby and I bitches. So the hoes won't trip, sporting these T's and B's when I patrol the strap. And through the email, we sell female, a female for retail, put it in the bed, choke with the markets, freeware. We bear the Lexus limos, shorties, we stole the bands. We call steamers, what I mean is we're floating the streets. When niggas need us, they can borrow. If we graduated from model, definitely get I fall on too. And if I fall off, never will I shine your crew. Give me a flathead, I'll get back to get my shit shine too. Shit, I do get an outshine, bitch like you. It's effortless to shot, niggas, we shit not me. Put that on something.
What's going on? What's going up? What's going around? We back on the corner, you know what I'm saying? With smiles and no frowns. It's 2025. It's hard just being alive, y'all. We done survived pandemics and all the rest of those. And today I'm here with my lovely co-host,
the Invisible Woman.
And it's your boy, DJ Doctor Who. We on the corner, man.
Show that. Got some heavy hitters on the black side for you, too.
Oh, okay. That's what you got for me today, Invisible. Hit 'em up.
Okay, first at bat, Albert C. Richardson, born 1880. Later on, passed away in 1964. He was a prolific inventor, best known for his patent casket lowering device. In 1894, and the butter churn patent number 466,470 in 1891.
You know, a lot of them patents and everything be getting stole from people. Terrence Howard got about 4 patents that IBM and Google and all them use right now.
Wow, that's why it's best to take measures deeper than that, you know? His invention provided a simple and inexpensive churn capable of readily converting the lacteal fluid into butter and delivering the same upon a suitable plate for convenient removal.
Okay, he made it better for the pancakes. More butter, more butter. More butter, more butter, more butter.
Second up, I got George T. Sampson. Was an African-American inventor best known for inventing the automatic clothes dryer in 1892 and received a patent for it in 1893.
It's that favorite black man.
He also invented a propeller for a sled. In England and France during the end of the 18th century, clothes dryers were being made, called ventilators. These large contraptions were made of metal. The drum had ventilation holes in it that allowed heat in it, while it was hand cranked over an open fire. This invention was used for decades.
Yeah,
Hey, I use it out once a week. Last but not least for me.
You're wet. If you run fast, you still be wet.
I'm telling you. Last but not least for me is Joseph Richard Winters, born August 29th, 1824. Later on, passed on November 29th, 1916, was an African-American abolitionist and inventor who on May 7, 1878, received U.S. patent number 203,517 for a wagon-mounted fire escape ladder.
Okay. He made it possible to get got up on the second floor. You know what I'm saying? Man, we great inventors. They don't understand it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They just don't understand it.
So it goes on and on about how he has lists of countless patent numbers on numerous amounts of things. Joseph was a great inventor.
Take that. Okay, it's your boy DJ Doctor Who. You know me, I'm always in the crate somewhere watching a movie, you know. So I got Sid the Entertainer up for you peoples this afternoon. He was born April 24th, 1964. He's an American stand-up comedian, actor, and a television host. He done hosted BET Comic View, Def Comedy Jam. He was on the WB with Steve Harvey. He won the original Kings of Comedy with Bernie Mac and all the rest of those.
One of my favorites, old Bernie.
He was your old senile Uncle Eddie in the barbershop. I mean, and the list goes on and on. He does have he got a wonderful special where he dancing and everything, man. I mean, you know, Sid sits back and with them comedies.
Steady to Teddy.
Okay.
I liked him on the Steve Harvey show too. He was funny.
Yeah. You seen this latest show? He got The Neighborhood.
Oh yeah, with the white neighbor, right?
Yeah, with the goofball
yeah,
neighbor.
I like it though. I like it.
Yeah. It was something. It was something. It's good. It's good. It's good. Next up the back, we got Dionne Warwick. Okay.
I think that was Whitney
Yeah, that's what I got on the deals with a picture of Whitney and everything. Marie Dionne Warwick, born December 12, 1940, is an American singer, actress, and television host. During her career, she has won many Grammy Awards, including 6 of them. She was inducted to the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Grammy Hall of Fame.
Oh.
The National Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She had the Apollo Theater Walk of Fame and won the Grammy Lifetime Award.
Well, what ain't she won?
That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? She did a whole bunch. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She got down. You know.
Got down like Judy Brown.
Okay. She is also one of the most charted vocalists of all time, with 56 of her singles making the Hot 100 between 1962 and 1998. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, what she ain't.
Greatness, great blackness.
And last but not least, it's a Def Jam. We got Russell Simmons, Uncle Rush. You know what I'm saying?
Snap.
What it do, how it be. My man's is responsible for the hip hop you see and know out here. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about it. Don't even make it a slap in the face like Russell Simmons ain't did it. Boy, he's an American entrepreneur, writer, and record executive. He co-founded the hip-hop label Def Jam Recordings and created the clothing fashion, you know what I'm saying, Fat Farm. He put his wife on. She had little fat babies.
Baby fat. I stayed in it. Okay. Baby fat.
Okay. He has promoted veganism and yoga lifestyle, published books on the lifestyle. He was the first black man with a credit card company. You know what I'm saying? And he is estimated at 340 million. And that was in 2021. I wonder if he done made some more. He produced and managed such artists as Curtis Blow, Run DMC, Houdini, Jimmy Spencer. Him and Rick Rubin started Def Jam, signing to acts like the Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, LL Cool J, Jay-Z, DMX, and Kanye West. I told you.
Bunch of greatness in one building.
It be going up and going down. That's what I told you when we started, and that's what I'm telling you when we leave. You know why life is a seesaw. We saw it kind of trite, but we still great, y'all.
Put a muzzle on that bitch.
We on the corner, man.
Yeah, I be seeing y'all out there. You ever seen some ice cream that was dreamy? You ever seen some hot pastry and just want to taste it? Yeah, I got this thing that I be doing when I be on the dance floor. I'ma call it the white juice. Might get hot up in your coochie. Get you hot up in your cooch. Girl, you know you wanna float. Take all the money off the boat. You know why toots. Get you hot up in your cooch. Girl, you know you wanna move. Go to my bedroom. Get you hot up in your cooch. Girl, you wanna watch toots. Get you hot up in your cooch. Girl, you wanna watch toots.
Give you all back. Real quick, I like to see you shine like that. Glistening like the moon. Water balloons. Throw them in the pond. Have them eating up the dog. Barbecue all day. Then I got a witness game that we like, hey.
It's called I want toots. Get you hot up in your cooch. And I ain't gonna change a thing. That's the way the Father laid it down. Put the rose petals on the bed. Make your bare head. It ain't nothing to a player like me. Did you hear what I said? Rub you on your toes. Every time it's cold. I know what I'm gonna do. The one tootsie with you. Get you hot up in your cooch. Girl, you wanna want tootsie. Get you hot up in your cooch. Girl, you wanna want tootsie. Get you hot up in your coochie. Girl, you know you wanna float. Take all the money off the goddamn boat. Get you hot up in your coochie. Girl, you wanna watch toots. Girl, you know you wanna move. Take you to my bedroom. Get you hot up in your coochie. Girl, you wanna watch toots. Get you hot up in your coochie. Girl, you wanna watch toots. Let's have a pool party with you and your friends and me and my M's, and we doing it again and again and again and again and again. Cause we don't know how to make it in, we don't die but multiply. From the money hungry shy, 74th Street, nigga, I cry. If you don't understand it, you can't ban this. Got a black president and shit. You gon' let us smoke weed. Fuck else we need, fuck else we need. That sound like my tribal herbal. Oh, I forgot, the girls. I'm a coochie carver. Don't get lost in the charming when I'm squeezing. Get you hot up in your coochie. What's the reason? I want the Y2 set. It's my duty. Girl, you wanna watch Tootsie? Get you hot up in your coochie. Girl, you wanna watch Tootsie? Get you hot up in your coochie. Girl, you know you wanna move. Come to my bedroom. We can float. Take all the money off the goddamn boat. Girl, you wanna watch Tootsie? Get on your hot cookie, Karen. I'm lost in my hot patient dreams. That's the way it go down. I gotta raise the block. So stay clear all the nerds, man. If you don't get you no wins that might bring her friends, how your ass doing? Loop-de-loops. You don't wanna watch Tootsie then, dude. Girl, you wanna watch Tootsie? Get hot up in your coochie. Girl, you wanna watch Tootsie? Go to the movies, you know what I'm saying? I play the actor, you play the actress. And after that, we be snacksing, relaxing, taxing towns, you clowns. Don't intervene when you see me on the scene. Cause I'ma dance the whole month. Away with a whiz that does what I say when I play. So I told you, the hoochie coochie game. You ain't never even played it though. Nerd boy. Nerd boy. I want 99 gas edge. I ain't never tried the front, man. Give me the set. Get you hot up in your coochie. Girl, you wanna watch Tootsie?
Must have been in the ocean all year long, cause you came out with pretty. What's good, baby? You know your daddy kinda lazy, I'm hazy. Where you at, mommy? Come and drop that hot shit for Bobby. What's good, baby? You know your daddy kinda lazy, hazy. What's good, mommy? Come and drop that hot shit for Papa.
Now on the Institutionalized Network, we have the news. What's been going on? What's been going up? What's been going down? It's your boy DJ Doctor Who, aka that Kid Tech 9, Duke Nucleus, and a whole bunch of other ones. Personally, I like Fimp the best, but you know, that's just how it be, because you doubt the truth so much, so it be Findubious. But over in Washington, they done came out with the health report. It was released a couple of weeks ago. You know, this for all those who've been out partying and getting everything going, getting all that good food in you, all that good food, so they say, man. They play too many games, man. The most conscientious views on vaccines in the nation's food supply, pesticides, prescription drugs, and other things was held by Health Human Service Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The much anticipated Make America Healthy Again report calls for increased scrutiny of childhood vaccine schedules, a review of the pesticides sprayed on American crops, and the description of the nation's children over-medicated and undernourished. Yeah, because nowadays most people take their kids in and they just give them another drug. They diagnose them as this and move along. Add that one up on the list. They paying us this month for this. Man, so many drugs and everything that's just in everything that we consume. You could be the most health conscientious nut, getting it gluten-free and plant-based. That just means they made it at plant and based it on real shit. Look, never has in American history has the federal government taken a position on public health like this. You know, while it does not have the force of a law or official policy, the 69-page report will be used over the next 3 months for the MAHA Commission to fashion a plan that can implement during the remainder of President Trump office. You know, these things in politics, that's why I address politics so much for y'all here on Institutionalized Network, because all the policies they put in effect that may affect for the next 4 years or 8 years, how many years they in the office, the next person in the office can always come and overturn all that. We need a whole new system, man. The Constitution based on false delusion. It was devised in 1776. It is 2000 and what? Whew. Kennedy, a longtime vaccine critic, has raised doubts about the safety of shots and has even as the measles outbreak. Since more than likely 1,000 Americans this week, Kennedy's health department moved to limit U.S. access to the COVID-19 shots. The report does not provide any evidence that childhood vaccinating, which includes shots for the measles, polio, and chickenpox, is to blame for rising obesity, diabetes, or autism rates. But they're going to check into it, which is great. I mean, somebody it really needs to be a system of checks and balances. I don't care if it was Republican, Democrat, rat. Hey, look. They just practicing medicine. We need some experts, is how I just feel. Because you know, over in Europe, half the foods that they allow in America are banned. I've stated this numerous amount of times. It won't stop. The Make America Health Plan report is filled with fear-based rather than science-based information about pesticides, the Natural Corn Growers Association said. See, everybody's going to go against changing because it's going to affect their profit margin. You know, America's a corporation, right? You do know that, right? I don't hope you're in the dark. I just don't like running the rat race or hand-to-hand combat too much anymore. But I'm gonna get in the game. Time never was, and man, it's not. It's a device used to calculate precision. We're gonna keep going. If the Trump White House and Republicans don't take the pesticides and all the rest of things linked to human health issues seriously, it will cost them the MAHA and everybody else votes because everybody wants to stay alive. Staying alive, staying alive. I got a song that I'll flip that out. You know, it's called "Staying Alive" for a native that wife then broke off with the stash. You know, now she can't go nowhere. You hit the stash. Y'all want to hear a piece of that? No, this the news, man. This the news. Hold on, wait. Yeah, it's a serious joint. I'm too serious. I gotta calm down. Something for the news. I'm gonna say some of it for you, just because it's the hip hop historian. You can't tell by the way I swing through New York. I'm a other man, but I'm still boss. She had love, but that was lost. Hanging out all night with the motherfucking hoes. I had a palm wife. She was straight. She wouldn't look the other way. I said, why? She started to hate. I floated from now why to LA. You out in the league and everybody drinking, hoes staying alive, playing the line. Snoop out in the league and everybody drinking, hoes staying alive, playing the line. All right. That's for y'all hip hop heads. You know how we do it, the historian, man. So Raw, give a shout out to Raw Images and Raw Ruler Cakes. You know how we do. So Raw, Chi-Town Maneuvers, Illinois. What you getting this news from DJ Like the Who, aka that Kid Tech 9, aka Archbishop. I mean, I got styles like I got elements. They say it was 99 attributes. I say I just float. You'll never know which one I use. Now, moving on. We're gonna float over to Africa World News. We was local, but it's still politics, though. Check it out. Ramaphosa, I don't know if that's how you spell his name. Everybody got crazy names and shit. Rejected allegations of genocide in South Africa, which has a painful history of race. Once an apartheid country, it was ruled by white minorities known as Afrikaners. The system of racist oppression ended 3 decades ago, and some tension remains despite largely successful efforts at reconciliation. But instead of pushing back on Trump by himself, Ramaphosa encouraged Trump to listen to other members of his delegation, including the pro-golfers Ernie Els and Retief Guzman. See, Trump been meeting with all these peoples, man, you know, all over trying to make deals. He's a deal maker. Africa tried to get rid of all the slick ass deal makers, so it's gonna be a roughy ground for Trump going over there trying to talk to anybody, man. They like, yeah, y'all ain't even from here, man. But we all universal, and everything comes from everything. Because if you study the story, y'all cool, you know that creation is creation, and these things do happen, and they are a part of us. So don't be hating the seeds like that, but just teach them something. I know we tried in Europe with the Moors and they stole all the gold, but we still go. What you gonna do? Keep fucking with stupid motherfuckers and teach them something. That's all I'm saying. Also, the Afrikaner and luxury good tycoon who is in South Africa, John Rupert. He's the richest person in South Africa, but he ain't even from there. I mean, how everybody get rich that ain't from there? But the people there can't even get a chocolate bar and they pick all the chocolate. Oh my goodness gracious alive. It's all a sham, fam. We have too many deaths, and it's across the board. It's not only white farmers, the Sharupa has said. It's not only the white farmers, everybody died. Because the system of production is backwards. We producing gazillion dollars worth of shit and we getting paid crumbs and croutons. But he came and talked to Trump because he said that they need Starlink at every local police station, reinforcing the satellite internet service. So the South African-born billionaire standing on the other side of the room. Musk has been advising Trump, and he's claimed that he can't get a license to operate in South Africa because he's white. So they want Trump over there. I mean, they want him fuck with Elon, but he can't even get a license. Ain't that a switch? Remember, we couldn't get no license to do shit. Rupert gave a nod and shared some history with Trump to emphasize his country's potential. You and I lived in New York in the 70s. We never thought New York could be what it become, he said. He's confident in South Africa's future, and he is building cottages for his grandchildren on a farm, and they often go to bed without locking the door. Ah, the great American way, the trust factor. Most people nowadays can't go to bed in the community without locking the door, and they go kill somebody, steal something. That's how that goes. But the meeting that Trump had with the South African was interrupted when Trump was asked by the Pentagon about accepting the donated Boeing 747 from Qatar, which is the president's plan. He gonna use that for Air Force One. The African group proposal said he was pleased with the meeting. You wanted to see drama, something really big happen, he said, and I'm sorry that we disappointed you when it comes to that. So, he had a good meeting with him. It wasn't one like, any of the other ones when he had problems. Trump, you know how he get down. One day it's cool, one day it ain't. Kim Hong-Tong. We're going to flip on over to China. We just left Africa. Come on, man. It's worldwide, y'all. What y'all doing? Lose, you can lose. South Korea is so reported that North Korea's second naval destroyer was damaged in a failed launch last week. State media reports that leader Kim Jong-un, who wants bigger warships to deal with what he's called an escalating U.S. threat. So in other words, they over in China testing out their materials. Even though it's sunk, that ain't stopping them. They're going to keep it going. See, it's not even common for North Korea to acknowledge military-related setbacks, but observers say that the close of the failed ships is showing that he's so serious about his naval advancement. Hey, look, we making some shit. That shit didn't work. And see, they're dealing with reality, and that's something that you're gonna have to deal with. I feel in these upcoming years, man, you're gonna have to deal with reality of things. Some things don't work, some things ain't right, but some shit do work, and some shit just ain't for you. And other dudes, the United Nations, they got somebody in North Korea, Guru Kang. His family faced persecution for his grandmama's religious belief. He fled the North during the COVID-19 pandemic. She told the General Assembly that 3 of her friends were executed, 2 for watching South Korea TV. Damn. At the high level meeting of the 193-member world body, the 2 women were both now living in South Korea. Described the plight of North Koreans who a UN special investigator, Elizabeth Summers, said she's been living in absolute isolation since the pandemic began in early 2020. Thousands of North Koreans have fled the country since the late 1990s, but the numbers have dwindled dramatically in the recent years. So, I mean, everything, I thought they had the Korean War to get all that shit straight, man. Nothing is straight. They just went back to regular old politics as usual, business as usual, people getting killed for watching TV and shit. The fuck is going on? That's make-believe. I'm an actor. That's make-believe. That shit ain't even real. What the fuck you killing them? Because they just looking at some shit for. But North Korea closure of their borders worsened an already dire human rights situation with the new laws enacted since 2020. The stricter punishments, including death penalty and public execution. They back the cooking motherfuckers in the street while you watch. In Korea. I mean, it was a worldwide deal. But, you know, the Amerikaners adapted it from London. See, motherfuckers over in London getting killed and stuck in the middle of the street on them poles and shit like that. They brought that shit over here and stopped doing it to themselves and started doing it to the Moors for bogus reasons. In London, they was doing it for you fucked up. You fucked up. We put your ass in the middle of the street. Everybody get to throw shit on you and shit like that. Public humiliation was a form of keeping everybody alive. You know, like that's what I say. The London anarchy and these London rules the broken London rules that we live by. Something else. You see me? I'm on the London streets broadcasting to you right now. You see the Charlie Tucker play. Serious joint. But look, she also said in another rights issue, the deployment of North Korea troops to support Russia in its war against Ukraine has raised concerns about poor human rights and conditions of the soldiers while in service. So, North Korea just getting fucked over all across the board. Shout out to y'all. Do some more tight tea, but you probably need to smack shit out of my couple motherfuckers too. Tell them, I ain't from around here. We don't want to do that with you. That's what you gotta be telling motherfuckers. You gotta tell motherfuckers you don't want to do the shit. Like, nah, I'm alright. If they get mad, so what the fuck? You didn't take that far with their ass. We gonna dip back to the Amerikaners. Not like the Afrikaners. Well, maybe they are. Stealing shit. Elon Musk pulls back from politics. Yeah, he was supporting the guy up in Green Bay. Madison, Wisconsin reports that it was a flop. Shout out to the Mad Town. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole time of that kid, Tech Nine, even though I'm Shot Town. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Tech Nine became who the fuck he was in Madison. I was always a DJ and shit like that and all the rest of that shit. But I label myself that kid that turned to execute criteria because I was doing the same thing I'm doing right here, right now. Shout out to DJ Double D, to Paradise Production. They changed that. You know, everybody changed their style, changed their names. I don't know what he may be going by as far as a collaboration, but he by institutionalized as native. I'm institutionalized. See, they locked all them up, but I just kept their things going on. Y'all don't even know the story, respect, because you wasn't there in the mad. But he shout out, he's the first native I knew that was on the radio DJing and shit from Madtown. My brother T Money, aka Tabraya, aka Terry, he was the first person I knew on the radio DJing here in the city after that KKC. So you know, it's not that I'm just hip hop all the way around. I DJ, I graffiti, I art. That's why I'm here this story. And it ain't too much that I might not know, but if I don't know, that's just I ain't that nosy fat. I know the news though, dude. That's why I'm giving it to you. Now, Elon Musk, the richest person in the world, said Tuesday that he would be spending less time on political campaigns. The announcement came as Musk stepped back from his role in Trump's administration, saying he will spend more time focused on his business. Yeah, mind your own business, dude. You get some money for donations for elevation, though, but what do you really know about scheming for power? You know about selling shit for power. Them motherfuckers is gonna drive your ass crazy, bro. and just 7 weeks after the candidate he backed in Wisconsin Supreme Court lost. But he only lost by 10 points. They said Democrats in the swing in Wisconsin said Musk's comments showed that a third-party-led effort in the spring election dubbed Peoples versus Musk succeeded in making Musk and his money toxic. The people have won, said Wisconsin Democrat Party Chairman Ben Wilkler. The biggest founder of the Republican politics is taking his toys and going home. Damn. I ain't say that shit, dude. Them said that shit, bro. Like I say, you just got some dudes you could use, man. They say, goddamn, quit playing, dude. I take your ass back into the lab. I'm in the lab too, though. You know, I got oils and all that other shit. I ain't made no mass productions of it lately, but I be using it and they work. Playing oils. I might put some CB3 up in that shit. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Shit, dispensary. But anyway. 20 people, healthcare business, and church charged in sober living scheme in Arizona. Got the big old billboard on the highway. And what is they doing? Goddamn, it's in Phoenix. All you motherfuckers go to Arizona hide out. I don't know. I ain't know. 20 people, a mental health business, and the church. God damn, that's the trifecta. Where the fuck is you going to what? The regular motherfuckers, the church, and the doctors. This shit fucked up, man. But they was all charged in the indictment at the alleged Arizona's Medicare program, where they defrauded $60 million in a scheme involving billing for mental health treatment and addiction rehabilitation. So basically, you know, there's people out here that's really fucked up in the head, son, and really hooked on drugs. They don't want to do shit but get fucked up. Now, I've been smoking trees since the 70s, you know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. No, I'll say the 80s. I knew about them in the 70s when the breakers used to go through with big ass palms and shit. And my man, them over there on the boulevard had zips for $65 and shit. They went bastard do it. We don't even know no names. Whoever was over there, rather, over there in Halston, know there. But anyway, mental addiction rehabilitation centers. The latest incident, a series of crackdown in the state focused on sober living homes. The incident announced last Tuesday, allegedly, the Happy House Behavior Health LCC was paid money for services that were either never provided or partially completed, and that they were billing clients who were deceased and incarcerated. So basically, they just doing they just getting all the funds that motherfuckers that really need that shit could have been getting. Hold on, but I gotta take a shot of my motherfucking. I call this shit Kahlua. It's what I call for you with liquor. You know they got that shit, the drink at the bar, but this man. Man, it tastes like a motherfucking almond bar or some shit, man. I don't know how that shit come out tasting like that, but that's how it always tastes. That's why I love it. You should try it. Authorities say sober living homes referred clients to the behavior health business, which received money from the Arizona healthcare costs containment system, and then paid the homes for the clients in violation of state law. Money laundering charges alleged Happy House Behavior Health paid $5 million in July 2023, the Hope of Life International Church was later wired $2 million to an entity in Rwanda. An entity. They don't even know who the fuck got that money. See, that's a statement that I want y'all to understand and realize. Whoever tuned in to the station, the overhead tape, or whoever gets knowledge that bring forth the wisdom, you can understand the universe with a culture of freedom and truth. You an entity when they don't know who the fuck you are. But when they know who the fuck you are, your property. Put that in your motherfucking bagpipe and smoke it, nigga. I'm gonna say it again. Let you know it's live and not Memorex. But I'm out here to take a small client break. Woo! I mean, we was young, we'd say we hit this into the fire run out. Hit about the story. I mean, to the fire go out. But anyway, you an entity when they don't know who the fuck you are. And you floating around in here as a big. But when they know who you are, you property. So I hope, pray, and strive that my peoples remember, you are a being that create things. Things do not create beings. You're an entity to do. You got to be an entity to do that. Look, I'm trying to turn some shit I ain't even use. Basically, partners. Basically, they got charged with conspiracy, fraud, forgery, theft, and money laundering. They got a former Massachusetts State Police sergeant found guilty of taking bribes. Arizona prosecutor to send fake elector case back to grand jury. See, everybody is living in a false delusion of that London anarchy, like the Constitution really holds you things accountable. Maybe it was possibly for the first 13 families in those colonies, but as I stated earlier, and we'll be stating for you again, 1776. I want to think about 14, 38. Anyway, look, 1776. They devised the Constitution on cannabis. They banned it later because jazz players used it and got rich. Now they done unbanned it again because they want to get rich again. Same thing with alcoholic beverages. Bible say you could use it, but they said you couldn't. And they said you could. They got these pills, you should use them, but if you listen hard enough, they kill you, or you eat two of them, your ass might be dead. You eat one, but don't eat two. I just want y'all to understand that it's a scheme everywhere, so don't beat yourself up if you decide to, but understand if they catch you. But what it did was the scam left an unknown number of Native American homeless in the streets. As the fraudulent sober living place just collecting money. You know, the Navajos account for most of the Native American dealing with addictions who've been affected by the scam. They can't take the fire water. You know, I take a shot now and then to keep me some liquor all the time. But I know people, some of my Indians, more, but I just can't do it. Native look just like you. They could not sit and look at liquor. It just won't happen. With the dudes too, they just can't do it. If it's there, they got to use it till it's gone. So I'm just like that with the food. They scamming everybody trying to get help with the liquor. They want you to shine. Because things are more important than the bags. These my chakra shits, y'all. Hey, whoever think that underground hip-hop be on that. power. I was always on the power move. When power kid born the 5th month, that's only if you're doing the knowledge and calculating and adding up. It's been some news you can use. Like I say, y'all, I'm universal. Blaze one for the nation.
Hey,
We out.
hey, one. Look, hey, I got a thing for these words when I spit. Bullets burning out my barrel. Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Can you smell it? I got a thing for these words when I spit. Bullets burning out my barrel. Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Swagger on a million. Smoke a blunt of kush, now my shit on a trillion. Stepping on this beat, now you know I'm on my business. Trying to hit this thing, so you know I'm on my A game. And when it's time to kick it though, you know I'm about to go. And when it's time to fuck your bitch, you know she about to go. Pull up on the one, yeah, I'm on some mean shit. Your bitch see my pocket, now she looking at that green shit. Throw the L's down, cause I'm on some B shit. Swagger king, got your bitch on the knee shit. Shawty suck it easy, lick it slow, already know. No time to play. I got a thing for these words when I spit. I got a thing for these words when I spit. Bullets burning out my barrel, can you smell it? Bullets burning out my barrel, can you smell it? I got a thing for these words when I spit. I got a thing for these words when I spit. Bullets burning out my barrel, can you smell it? Bullets burning out my barrel, can you smell it? Like devil, don't touch me. These things knock your body out your frame real lovely. Yeah, I'm from the one, so you know I get my grind on. Stay swagged out, so you know I get my shine on. Niggas wanna bust it, but they know I got the 9 on. Extendo clip, goddamn, I let it ride, ho. Yeah, you niggas say you want it, so why y'all on the side, ho? Big triggers pull back, then you get scared, ho. My niggas, how you crawled up, born in your pants, ho. Hey, can you smell it? Can you smell it? I got a thing for these words when I spit. I got a thing for these words when I spit. Bullets burning out my barrel. Can you smell it? Can you smell it? I got a thing for these words when I spit. I got a thing for these words when I spit. Bullets burning out my, bullets burning out my, bullets burning out my barrel. Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Can you smell it?